I've made it to the pond I'm going to be fishing today, and although it is March 22nd, I'm going to be open water fishing, hence me bringing my kayak. I'm not going to lie, I did not think I was going to be able to open water fish this early in the season. This pond I'm about to fish had 20 inches of ice on it like a month ago. It's going to be super warm out today. It's only 38 degrees right now, but it's supposed to warm up all the way to 58. That's a good thing. And before I get started bringing my kayak all the way down to the pond, I just want to show you guys something. So, somebody commented on my last video, have you upgraded your kayak yet? And I have. If you guys know, this is a PDL drive for an Old Town 106. As you guys can tell, not the Old Town PDL 106. That is because I gotta go like a quarter of a mile down that trail. And my old kayak is just way lighter than that new one. Figure just wheeling this kayak all the way down is going to be way easier. But we can go over what I have super quick. Got my net. You obviously have to have a net when you're going for largemouth. Never know when your PB can appear. Got my drink. Got my lunch today. Couple bacon, egg, and cheeses. And this is all my camera gear. Not much to it. Have it on some wheels. Traveling light today. Only 3 rods, and I can't believe my camera's already gonna die. I fully charged the battery before I left. I don't know what's up with that camera. I fully charged the battery and it died in 7 minutes. So I'm just gonna switch over to the chest cam for now. All right, time to make this journey. All right. I can't help myself. Before I even set my kayak up, I have to take a couple swings. Got him, even bigger, even bigger. Oh, 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 oh. Oh God, it's giant! Jerkbait or inline spinner? Water seems pretty high. Let's actually go with a jerkbait. Last second change again, sorry. Hey, crazy puppy. Hello. How you doing, man? Good. Come on, honey. Sorry about that, man. No, it's all good. I can fit those wheels on my kayak, but I think I'm just gonna kind of hide them over there in that tree. Man, it is beautiful out. Let's get to stepping, eh? Take a minute to get my sea legs. Although some ponds right now, I'm sure you could still be going ice fishing on it. I vastly prefer open water fishing. Well, let's start off with this jerkbait. It's a Lucky Craft 98 XR. And with how kind of deep the water is over here, maybe I should have brought my new kayak.
Because but then you lose the wall.
This side of the pond is so shallow and we got so much ice. I wonder what kind of fish kill we're looking at. And there's a dead crappie right there that you guys can clearly see has been dead for a while, but let's switch over to the jig. Didn't spend a whole lot of time with the jerk. Not that I've given up on it or anything, but I really do think the ticket today is going to be kind of flipping a jig really close to this cover along the shoreline, because what happens is that there's a bunch of debris in the springtime and it all gets blown along the shoreline and it creates like a canopy for a fish to hide. And that's where I've caught a decent amount of fish, is underneath the canopy. But off to my right here, this is what I mean by a canopy. All this debris is kind of making almost an umbrella, and the fish really do like to hide underneath it with all the snags and whatnot. So this is really kind of a high number spot. There might not be a fish in this exact area, but this is where they do like to hang out. Tons, there's a bunch of dead bluegill in the debris. I wonder what happened was because we had such a cold winter and this part of the pond is so shallow that maybe there was a small fish kill on this side of the pond. Last cast on the jig, and then we'll switch back over to the jerk. Let's go jerk. I'm not going to put the jerk bait away, but I'm going to switch over to a jig for right now, only because I really do think flipping some of this debris is going to be where it's at, whether it be a bass or a pickerel. I don't really care. I'll basically take anything, the first open water adventure of the year. Gosh, that's a big bluegill right there. So many dead fish, it smells like a can of tuna over here. Ooh, that's a bullhead. Not gonna lie, that's not a good sign when even the catfish are dying.
Not cool. Turning this motor on right now.
The power of the paddle. You were making fun of it, calling me ancient, and then look how useful it is now.
Can you help me? I need a tow. Big fish altogether. You think second half big
Oh,
fish?
for sure, absolutely.
Really? Because I think we've actually landed more big fish in here in the first half.
For me, it's been about 50-50, but the last 2 years, it's 100% been down there. All right, so I've been fishing now for about an hour. 12:18 right now. But I have about 5 more hours to fish. Hopefully I can catch something. Wonder if I should put my white... Oh, shoot. I think I just might have had one right there. But look at that spot right there. That has to be a fish. Has to be a fish right there. Okay. I might have held the jig in my hand for a little bit too long, but all those logs along the shoreline really tempted me. This is the fat straight tail, 4.5 inches.
All back here.
Yeah. Well, the closer we get to the river, the more oxygen in the water too.
I was gonna say there's probably a reason they'd want to be by the river water.
Yep.
The way that everything works, satellites and stuff.
Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club, Target, everything's gonna be rated. Not paid for and bought, just straight up rated. So there's gonna be nothing there, and you wanna avoid those types of places, because that's where everybody's going to go to immediately.
I don't think...
First I'd go to my mom's, honestly, because, got him.
Fish on, fish on. That's a real one. That's a real fish. I see him. Look at the net. It just splashed. Okay?
Dude, decent bass. Decent bass. Let's go! First bass of the year!
Catch him on.
Drop shot, 4-inch worm. Let's go!
Wait, on the what 4-inch worm? Don't
Ready?
tell me it was the power bait.
Robo worm. Of course. I caught a fish finally, and my camera died. My chest cam anyway. That's why I keep that back one rolling, but first fish of the year. This is about 1.5 pounds. Maybe 1.75 pounds. Not quite 2, but that's cool. Let's go. To eat, what's not good to eat. Got him. Even bigger. Even bigger. Oh, it's a pick. I think it's a pick. Oh, never mind. It is a pick, but small. All right, so the closer we're getting to the river, the more fish we're getting. That's fish number 2. Just a little pick. I really thought with how sunny it is today, the fish are gonna be really shallow, soaking up that sun, but it almost seems like they're in a little bit deeper water, a little bit off the shoreline, although to be fair, I'm only fishing maybe 5 feet of water right here. Typically only 1, but honestly, that's what I think is going to happen today. I think it's going to be a 50-50 pickerel. Another one, another one. Little one. Bro! Oh, no, it's a giant.
Is that a giant crappie?
That's a giant crappie, dude. Oh my god. Look at this thing. Oh wow. It's a little bit skinny, but oh wow, this is the giant silver crappie. Well, technically black crappie, but I mean, look at it, that's just silver. We'll put you back, bud. Might have been a fish killed with low oxygen in that first half, and as we're getting to the back side of this second half, I really do think that's why we're catching some fish. And not only that, I'm fishing the only drop off. Where my buddy is, he's only, with it up being 3 feet, he's only in 2 feet of water. But I'm kind of staying behind here, and just from past experience, I know in front of me here, it drops all the way down to probably 6-7 feet. And it's the first drop off from the river. Alright, we're about midway through the day, maybe a little bit more, and I think now's a good time to have a little snack. I am getting starving. That ain't going anywhere. But what's in this blue bag? Please be a bow. You guys think this is a bow? wish it was a bow. I ain't that lucky. It looks like maybe somebody forgot something out on the ice. Oh, got it. Look at that. Yo! You're not gonna believe what I found. Bro! It's a camping table. Yo! And it came with a bungee. What do we got here? We got my Nesquik. It's a little bit on the warmer side. Strawberry milk. Some of my favorite. Barbecue Doritos. And I also picked up 2 bacon, egg, and cheese on an English muffin. Starving, so we're gonna eat one of these right now. Hey,
So,
don't worry about it, just throw it on my table.
was it just...
No, I stopped to eat.
And this is where you stopped?
Yeah,
And then you got out?
it was right here.
Oh, so did you stop there because of that?
No. It just was I stopped here because there's no bushes.
Right
Did
before
bitch come
you
with
yelled
it?
that,
What?
Did bitch come with
Mm-hmm.
right before you yelled that, I was like, watch, we're gonna show up and he's gonna be like, look, there was just 6 sheds just sitting. And then you're like, probably. They'd want to be on the edge so they could see the field. Oh my God.
There's probably one right over that ridge that we can't see.
It's just too good to be true.
I know, but sometimes it is. Let me just do a 30-second walk, because I do want to go fishing, you're right. Because it would stick out like a sore thumb. It'd be like bite. Yeah, something moved through here. Alright. Could be a beaver though too. I see the head of a log over there that looks chewed on.
I would honestly probably be more thrilled if we just stumbled on it.
From a moose?
I don't think.
Or a shed.
That would be way crazier than any sort of. Alright, we gotta poke out an area where something would lay too, dude. Look at this area too.
Yep.
Like under, tucked in there.
Alright. So do a quick time check. It is 2:52 right now. And I only have about an hour and a half left to fish. So hopefully I can hook into more fish. I think I'm going to be sticking with the drop shot, only because that's the only thing I've gotten bit on today. I do have to be careful though, only because I don't want to retie a drop shot. But if you were wondering, the shed hunting didn't really amount to anything. I don't even know if that's a word or not, but well, the shed hunting didn't amount to anything. Just a bunch of ticks, so gotta keep an eye on that. Look at that. Tick showed itself. Burnt to a crisp. Okay, I'm free. That's why you don't set the hook.
Thought this was a fish. All right, let's throw the jig. To be fair, I've never actually done well on the jerk bait. Here, so we're actually going to take that off, and we are going to put this pink jackhammer on. The actual color is called Morning Dawn. This just feels good. Yep.
I got one of my glide baits snagged and like a couple feet off the bank over there. I think it's on a tree. I was wondering if you could like jump over there and see if you can get it out.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Got it. Oh dude, you're amazing.
No problem.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Yeah, no problem. So that is it for today, and overall can't complain too much. Catching 3 fish this time of the year is actually pretty good in my opinion. I caught a crappie, pickerel, and bass. Crappie was actually one of the biggest I've ever caught. It is kind of quite unfortunate how this first half of the pond ended up being. Absolutely nothing in this first half. We only ended up catching fish all the way in the back closer to the river. It was all on the drop shot. Actually, this bait right here, the robo worm, 4.5-inch fat straight tail, and Aaron's Magic R&B. Thank you guys so much for watching.